So we have the Speedster here on the field, and we are going to fly it today. And before we fly it, I'm going to give a few checks, pre-flight checks that you should do. So we have the plane all assembled, the battery has been mounted, receiver, ESC, servos, everything has been installed in our lab, and now we are going to do the pre-flight checks. So I have just powered on. The first pre-flight check that has to be done is that with the controls at neutral and the trims at neutral, both the elevons should be very slightly upward, should be very slightly at a slight upward angle, and you can use the supplied gauge to make sure these are at the right angle, the right upward angle. The most important thing is that both elevons should be the same angle upwards. One should not be level and one should not be up. If the angle is different, then you should go back, stop here, adjust the linkages, and make sure both the elevons are up at the angle as defined by the gauge supply. After you check that the elevons are slightly up, then we are going to give the up elevator command and make sure that both elevons go up. Both elevons should go up, and most importantly, the elevons should go up at the same angle. One elevon should not go too much up and one should not go too much down. So they should all go up at the same angle, as you can see here. Then we will give the down elevon and both will go down, and after that I am going to give the left aileron command, in which the left elevon goes up and the right elevon goes down, as you can see here. And when I give the right elevon, the right goes up and the left goes down. So make sure your mixing and your radio are perfectly set up, that the elevons move in the direction as I have shown here. One more very important thing you should do is that when you give the up elevon, the elevon should go up at the angle as described in the manual. So you may need to adjust where this linkage goes on the servo arm or on the horn to make sure the elevons go up, the desired throw is obtained. If you have too much of throw, then you can stall your plane or crash it very easily. And if you have too less of throw, then your plane may not be controllable. So check the manual and adjust the throws as described in the manual. So after these checks, I am going to make sure that the linkages are tight by gently pulling them and making sure nothing is loose here. Same for this side. These are pre-flight checks you should do. After this, we'll come to the most important check here, the most important check without which you should never fly, and that is the CG check. The center of gravity of the Speedster should be approximately 180 millimeters from the leading edge. So from this point, 180 millimeters back. If you have installed the spar as per the manuals, then you would have installed the spar at 180 millimeters. At any case, the center of gravity of this wing should not be behind 180 millimeters. If you have it beyond 180 millimeters, you are not going to fly it. You may have it, the CG may be a little forward for new flyers, for beginners. I would recommend you keep the CG at 175. But for intermediate and expert flyers, keep it at 180. With a 2200 mAh 3 cell, I needed a slight amount of nose weight here to balance it out. With the spar at 180 millimeters, I'll put two fingers here and see where the wing is balancing. Today is a windy day, but still I can get it to balance at 180. So there we have checked the center of gravity at 180 millimeters and it looks to be good. If the center of gravity is not correct, do not fly this. Go back home and adjust the CG till it is correct. So after the CG is checked, I'll just check for motor power. And it looks like the prop is balanced, and if the prop is not balanced, then you will hear a loud buzzing sound, which you should go and rectify first before flying it. And also make sure the prop is installed so that the writing on the prop faces the front. The writing on the prop should face the front side of the plane. Whether it is a pusher prop or a puller prop, no matter what, the writing on the prop should always face the front of the plane. And that when you give power, the prop should push the plane forward. If the prop is reversed by any chance, then you have to change two of the wires of the ESC to get it right. So these are the pre-flight checks. Now I'm going to tell you how to launch this wing. First I will tell you the steps on how to launch, and then we will actually launch it out. To launch it, the safest way I found to launch this flying wing is to hold the plane like this. So 3 fingers over this skid onto the center part, and 1 finger over this skid here. So 3 fingers here, 1 finger here, and we will hold it here and give it approximately 75% of power, and gently the motor will push the plane and gently will take it off and leave it here. So this is the safest way to launch. You will be out of the motor props way, and perhaps the easiest way to launch as well, and very, very successful. So again we launch it like this, and the launch will always be against the wind. So today the wind is coming from that side, and so I will move here, and we will launch the plane so that the plane goes against the wind there. So let's adjust the camera and we'll be back in a minute.